everyone, welcome back to Follow the Imprints, and here we are in our 49th country, Portugal, in its capital city of Lisbon.
Actually, Lisbon is an English word, Lisboa it's a Portuguese word. So we will today let you know what to do when you are in capital city. Let's go. First, buy the transit card.
So we reached Lisbon in Flix bus again. We took the Flix bus from where?
From Sevilla.
From Sevilla, Spain, and it was a 7 hours ride. Scenic ride. It was a very lovely day. So we
But 1 hour late. The cost from Sevilla to here, it was €35 per person. Although the bus was clean, but Wi-Fi was not working, no charging for phone charging.
Toilet was there.
Toilet was there, but
Not that clean.
It was not clean, yeah.
We just reached Lisbon.
It's our 49th country. Portugal, baby.
It's been a couple of days already, and today is the day we went out and about to explore Lisbon.
So regarding transport, per single ride it's €1.85. So what we did, we took the 24-hour day pass. We will have it from today 10 o'clock till tomorrow 10. So that cost is us €7. So we have unlimited rides in this one, bus and metro. So we just took 2 buses to come to the square.
And the card itself will cost you 50 cents per card. So for total it was like 2 cards with the recharge €15.
So let's go see the Lisbon city.
Lisbon city.
Lisboa city. So as you already know, we are in Portugal, which is the country of Ronaldo.
I guess this is the official merchandise store for football lovers, like the Parca Portugal, and obviously they have a mannequin of Ronaldo.
And regarding visa, so this is also under Schengen area. So for Canadians, 90 days visa free. For Indians, you do need to apply for Schengen visa. If you're coming to Portugal, try to apply from Portugal, or if you're staying in multiple countries, try to apply the country where you are staying the most.
Regarding SIM card, so we are using the Billion Connect eSIM, which we are using in all over Europe mostly. So the Euro SIM covers actually 33 countries, so that is very convenient when you are crossing land borders like us, like in Flixbus or in train. So one SIM and you are sorted.
This not only covers Europe, this Billion Connect covers whole world. So if you're going to Japan, Thailand, anywhere.
And when you use our code FOLLOW, you get $3 off on your first recharge.
In Lisbon, they also have free tours. You can join with them. It's just that tip them after the tour, €5, €10, depending upon your choice. But the tour itself is free.
We came to Rossio Square. So this is a huge square which has been a main public square in downtown Lisbon since the Middle Ages. And it looks like there are many fun activities going on, free tours and different hop and hop of bus tours as well. But we are going to go back.
We are actually going to a square from where the line number 28, which is the iconic historic tram.
About 100 years old, the tram route is still operational.
Yeah, from 1930s. So 1930s. After 5 years, it would be exactly 100 years. Very old. First off, getting the magnet. So magnet shorted. That is the line for the line 28 number train. I thought we'll also ride the line 28 number, but unfortunately the line is too long, very long. I don't know whether we'll get the 3rd or 4th, maybe 10th.
The size of the tram is this, and there are like around
200
people. So definitely we will need 20 trams if we want to hop on that. But
actually in the internet they said if you want to have less crowded, before 9 AM or after 7 PM. It's 10:50. Obviously we'll come with everyone. So that's what happened.
But if you want to hop on that 28 tram, it takes through all the historic routes of Lisbon, like a round trip of 40 minutes.
So this is the iconic tram. But there are like thousands of people waiting for that. So
very small and cute. Like we have grown up watching trams, riding in trams in Kolkata. That is one of the iconic historic heritage of India as
now
well.
It's not there.
It's like out of 52 lines, I think 3 or 4 are still running. So it's almost at the verge of ending that heritage thing. But when I'm roaming around in cities and hopping on different trams, that's what reminds me.
So let's go to our next destination. As Portugal is very uphill and downhill, they do have this escalator facilities in the city. So you can just take this one to go up instead of taking the stairs.
To climb down, you have to take the stairs. It's only one way up.
Next stop, Castello. Lisbon, it's a very pretty city. Not for the faint-hearted. in Lisbon, Portugal, they do have so many like this tile works in the houses, and it also they were selling in the magnet store as well. So I guess this is a famous one.
So if you have been to Goa in India, so that's like one of the huge Portuguese colony out of Portugal, and it's like we are in actual like it's the entire city is Portuguese colony because it's in Portugal, and it's all different quirky colors and the style works. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
We are here at a viewpoint. I will write the name here, I cannot pronounce it. And from here we can see the castle, the bridge, and the panoramic view of Lisbon city, like the typical Portuguese architecture with the brown tiles and whitewashed buildings. It's looking amazing from here. We thought we were going to the castle, but somehow we followed the herd this time.
And we ended up here.
And we ended up here. And sometimes it's good to follow the herd, I guess, because otherwise we didn't know that this is a viewpoint and it's a church, live music, flea market, tile work, buildings, like it's a pretty place. So when you are coming towards the castle, take a detour towards your left, not go right, and come here.
Entry for this church is free, although if you want to go to the terrace,
which apparently they claim that the prettiest, loveliest view of Lisbon you get from the terrace, it will cost you 5 euros and you'll get a drink free. Carry water, refillable bottle, so that in Europe every water is safe to drink. Just refill your bottle. It's a pretty nice church. Who knew?
Inside this one there's courtyard here. This looks like Sobha Bazaar of Kolkata. There's a Rajbari.
Portugal, we are finding so many similarities with Kolkata, like the tram, the historic buildings, the narrow alleyways of North Kolkata. So much heritage. Finally, after lots of climbing up and down, we are here at the highest hill in the city of Lisbon, and on top of it is the Castelo de São Jorge in English, which is known as the St. George Castle. It's from the 12th century and has been one of the main fortress in Portugal. Inside, if you want to go, it's 15 euros per person. If you are a resident of Lisbon city, you don't need a ticket, and if you are a Portuguese citizen, you can visit inside for free on Sundays and on the holidays. But all rest of foreigners, 15 euros per person. And I think I'm hearing a peacock sound. What is it?
Along with 15 euro, bring lots of time as well.
Oh yeah.
Because the line starts here, ends 2 kilometers that way. So we are not going inside, that is the reason. This time we are not going inside for the price as well as the line. So there are two reasons. Anyway, let's go to our next destination, Lisbon Cathedral.
If you're coming in summer, this year in 2025 in Europe, just let us know in the comments how the feel is that time, because we are already feeling hot. Lots of people already, and it's February. It's not even June, July. It's like spring is there, then summer, and it's already crowded. I'm feeling like it's summer.
Yeah, let us know in the comment if you're coming in summer.
And how expensive that time.
Yeah.
When you're coming to Lisbon, make sure to wear your most comfortable shoes and clothing, because there are lots of stairs. Now we are here in front of the Lisbon Cathedral, which is a 12th century church, and it has like Latin architecture, and in front of it there are numerous like tuk-tuks, autos which you can take, and they will take a you can take a tour of the city. I'm not sure about the price, but to enter the church it's like only 5 euros. You can go inside, but it's a line again, so we are skipping it, and we are very hungry actually. So we have to find out some place to eat.
Otherwise I'll be hungry.
Yeah, and we both don't function well when we are hungry. So before that, we need to find something to feed our belly.
So let's go find some Lisboa or Portuguese lunch.
We are here at the Parque de Comercio, which is by this waterfront area, and this is the Tagus river or inlet, which actually flows right into the North Atlantic Ocean. So we have been to the Atlantic Ocean from the America side, like in Canada, US and the Caribbean, and this is for the first time we are here by the Atlantic from the European side. And I guess Portuguese people really love water. I mean, I know they were sailors, so because like obviously Portugal is by the ocean. Then all the Portuguese colonies, for example, like Goa, Kochi in India, and also Madagascar and all in Africa, are all by the ocean. So they really love their fish and sailing. And this is a pier, and from here you can get a nice view of the water, as well as on this side it's like the uphill Portuguese cities, and with the typical color houses like yellow, green. It's looking very pretty, like be it during the sunset or like around midday, finding restaurants like us. Just come by this, take a stroll by this waterfront.
So they have a small beach here as well in this park, but the water is very dirty. This is the only reason I don't see anyone inside the water. Apparently this is the Parca de Comercio. As usual, like every other European city, they also have a square.
And like all other European squares, there is a person on a horse standing in between the square.
So here we can see there are lots of restaurants. People are eating in the patios. We'll find one of them and we'll eat our lunch. It's already almost 1 o'clock. So let's go.
So we came here at a restaurant called Can the Can, the Portuguese restaurant by the square, and for lunch. So this is a typical traditional dish here in Portugal. So this is, I don't remember the exact name, but this is made with cod fish, and it's like kind of egg devil, but minus the egg. You have a cod fish mixed with different kind of savory items, and it's like fish cakes. And this is also something with cod and with like crispy fried potatoes on top of it, and the waitress, she mixed it for us because it has a poached egg as well. And with that we took a jar of sangria because yeah, we are in Portugal, so why not. So it's for red wine, and all of this should cost us around 56 euros. Let's eat. Bon appetit.
So we took 2 hours lunch break.
Yes. And 1 jar of sangria. I think we are good to go now from this place to our next stop. We'll take the metro from right here in the square.
Just one stop.
And this weather is amazing. Like it's 15-16 degrees, and
This is actually perfect weather for Europe.
yeah, so if you're coming to southern Europe like Italy, Portugal, Spain, I think February is like the best one.
Let's go.
Took the metro, and once we exited the gate, after that we had to take 4 escalators and around 50 steps we climbed up on the top. So Lisbon is crazy uphill. It's like literally a mountainous city, and after we came up here again, there is like live music, people eating on the patios, nice roads, and all Portuguese architecture. I'm loving Lisbon. Lisbon, Route 28, baby. This is the most famous inclined tramways in Lisbon.
Funicular goes downhill and uphill because of the structure. If you see here, it's like tilted.
Basically, like all over Lisbon, you get these cute little yellow trams, but this one is more famous because of its inclined structures, and that's how it's entire system of the coach. You can focus on the windows. The windows are like steps, so it's very cute.
Just like that, we are in the same
Inclined tramway.
tramway.
We asked the pilot like whether we can hop on this tram with our 24 hours pass, and he said yes. So we just hopped on, and we'll take the ride downhill and take again an uphill tram just for fun. Like, no agenda, no stops to go.
Maybe we'll go down and we'll stay down. I don't know. Like maybe from down we'll go to somewhere else. We don't know. But
It's so cute.
so cute. It's like very few people will on board here. Like 2
Maybe
from
10
us.
people.
Maybe
Yeah.
10, yeah. We are in front where the driver will drive. I asked permission like whether we can sit here. He said yes. Okay, awesome. Each side of this train line, there's like restaurants, cafes. Just like in Vietnam, Hanoi, they have the train line over there.
Train street.
Train
Yeah,
street.
yeah.
Just same here. Both of the side, they have cafes and restaurant. You can sit and enjoy.
This hole in the wall which you can see, that's basically the gate of this funicular. So we came downhill, and our cards got accepted for of this 24 hours card. If you get, you can swipe it right, or you after coming here you need to pay 450 euros.
420.
420 euros per person.
So better take this one day pass. €7 only all day. So let's go to our next destination. So this is the timeout market which we already saw in Brisbane. Where we see?
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, actually, I think most of the cities, like famous cities, they do have one of the timeout market because
So
people need
basically
timeout.
like a food court with many restaurants, and generally in all the timeout market locations you will get some park or a square where you will get live music, people chilling out in the park, and it's basically looking like pure summer. I don't know what July, August will look like, but I'm just enjoying summer in February.
Yeah, it's very nice weather today.
Perfect, like 16 degrees with the sun and the chilly winds. You don't need the jacket and yet you don't feel the heat. So it's perfect. So we took the bus. It was around 20 minutes ride. We saw a flyover will look like the San Francisco Golden Bridge, though we haven't been there. And here we are in front of
Monastery.
Jeronimos
Some monastery.
Jeronimos Monastery, which is kind of a church and fully whitewashed stone. It's looking spectacular from outside. Inside to go, the ticket cost is around
18 euros.
18 euros per person. So we are not going inside. We are here in front of Padrão dos Descobrimentos, which in English translates to the Monument of Discoveries. Was built in 1940 and it's entirely made of stone to celebrate the Portuguese discoveries. Like Portuguese have sailed in all over the world and have colonized many parts of the world, right? So this is where was one of their starting point, and to commemorate that they created this statue to celebrate their discoveries all around the world.
So if you can see, there is a Christ Redeemer, just like in Rio. If you want to see the actual Christ Redeemer in our videos, we will definitely go to South America. Don't forget to subscribe. Once everything is done and you're exhausted with the journey in Lisbon and with the hiking, and just come here in the waterfront, take a beer or wine and just relax
Watch the sunset
in front of Atlantic Ocean.
It's actually a nice pedestrian pathway, like no cars and only biking and walking. All restaurants and patios are open. Straight walk from the the Discovery Monument towards the Belém Tower.
Yeah, so this is actually a very nice place to watch the sunset.
Kind of reminding us of Toronto's harbour front, just instead of the huge Ontario lake, it's ocean.
Yeah.
And here we are, after a kilometer of walk, I guess, in front of the Belém Tower or Torre de Belém, which is a huge Gothic-like tower like the water, and it's look amazingly beautiful, especially with the sunset and live music going by. But this is not the end of our Portugal episode, as tomorrow we would be going to a day trip from Lisbon to Pena or Sintra. That's like a castle kind of place where we'll be going tomorrow morning, so stay tuned and keep watching to know how you can do a day trip from Lisbon to Sintra and see one of the prettiest palaces in Portugal. Welcome to our stay here in Lisbon, Portugal. So we are again staying at a Numa Stay property. More on that coming later. Once we enter, here is a place to hang your jackets and a shelf kind of area to just throw all your stuffs here. And then we have this kitchenette area. In kitchenette you get the induction and the wash basin and the utensils and stuff, not the oven, dishwasher. We have the microwave. And here's the mini fridge. Every time we have stayed in a Numa property, they have always given us some welcome treats. So this time it's like 2 local Portugal beers and iced tea. And then we have a full-size mirror. Just opposite to it, we have this double-sized comfortable bed, 2 bedside tables, lights, a nice sun moon kind of light with quirky paintings. As always in Numa Stays, we all found different kinds of paintings, a TV, and here we have the washroom, which is a bit cozy little space. So have the commode, a shower room with a closed door, another mirror, and a wash basin. And here is a small little dining area with a view. And also they give 2 packaged waters every time we check in. And here we are staying for 6 nights at $86 per night. So Numa Stay is basically kind of an Airbnb. We found it after traveling throughout Europe, and this is our third time we are staying with a Numa property. Not at all sponsored. We have really loved their management and the user experience in their app. So if you're traveling across Europe and want to have your own kitchenette and laundry unit, which is shared in the building by the way, definitely check out their website. If the location and budget suits you, book it. They are really good. We are staying near a location called Rato. So from Rato metro station, we will be taking the metro. Then we'll go to
Entecompras. From there, we'll take the train, which is directly go to Sintra station. Sintra. As yesterday, we took the 24-hour valid pass, which actually worked till 10 o'clock. So the first journey from here to Entecompras, which was metro journey, technically included in our 24 hours. So from this station, Entra Campus. Entra Campus to Sintra and return. But two, it's 10.80 euro. And we again had to buy a card like the metro tap card, because the ones which we have are only valid for bus and metro and not for the trains apparently. So we had to again buy like 50 cents. So all over total it's 10.80. And in the station there is a toilet, and all this escalator and lift are also available for accessibility. So for toilets, you know it's Europe, so you need to pay to pee. So it's 50 cents here. Yeah, it's 50 cents, and that only cash. So here they don't have tap option, so you bring cash. So from Entra Campus towards Sintra, the train frequency every half an hour. We're here at 10:06. The next train is 10:17. So the train was 3 minutes late. It came around 10:20, and it's like a local train. Almost full. We got seat fortunately, and to reach Sintra it will take around 40 minutes. So let's go. We have reached Sintra station. It's very cold here because we are uphill, and we'll go uphill more because the castle is on top of that mountain. Yeah. This is the foothills of Sintra mountain. So this Sintra town is like a royal resort town previously. It's entirely on top of the hills. We are here in front of the station waiting for our Uber because that's the cheapest option. It's around 5 euros. It will directly take you to the Pena Palace. Otherwise you have 3 more options. One, you can just hike it up. Second, you can grab local tours and taxis, which are around 30 euros per person, and it will cover 4 or 5 more palaces. And you can take hop and hop of bus, which is around 13 euros per person, and you can hop on and off at every points of attractions. So depending on your time and itinerary, you can choose your whichever is vehicle. Yeah. So entry ticket was 40 euro for two, like 20 euro per person. If you book it online, you will get 15% discount, but you need to book it in advance, like 3-4 days advance. Yeah. We didn't even know 3-4 days advance that we are coming here, so for us it was waste. Anyway, and there was another line without ticket for Portuguese people. It is free entry. You just have to come here with your resident card. So now we are inside that Pena Park. There's a huge park. On top of that, I can see the palace. So let's go up, see it up close. We came here by Uber. So the Uber driver told us interesting fact about this particular garden, and it's uphill. Pardon. I was under the misconception that the Uber will directly take me to the Pena Palace. Palace gate, yeah. But it's the Pena Palace gate. So one of the fun fact is, this particular forest has been from centuries. While the Portuguese people doing the discoveries to different countries, they bought different species of plants, and they made this a hybrid kind of forest. So in this forest you have multiple kinds of plants. So it's different. Kind of different. It's not best forest or worst forest. It's a different forest because it's mix. It's a mix of all the countries. Floras, yes. So let's go up and we'll talk when I can breathe normally. This is our first glimpse of the palace, surrounded by this lush forest. Pena Palace, it's huge, but from here where we are currently there are 4 options. So we can see the palace already. We can take the stairs and go up. That is the shortest and fastest route to go to the palace, and that will take only 15 minutes. The park is huge, so you can explore the park more and then hike up to the palace. So there are 3 more options regarding that. One 25 minutes, one 30 minutes, and one 60 minutes. Now we are confused which route to do because we have booked the time slot of 2:30. So we need to go at the palace at 2 o'clock, and now it's 12:30, so we have 1.5 hours to kill. So I think we'll take the longest route. It is our snack time. before heading up to the castle. So snacks we have chips and fruits.
Still can't believe that we have chosen the longest route. But anyway, so once you enter the path in the park, you will see the signs. So remember your color. There are 4 options as I told. One is brown, orange, blue and green. So ours one is the orange one. That way it will demarcate the route and it will take you to the palace, which is that side. But we are going that side.
This is a fountain from 16th century built by the monks. This one is not unnatural. This is a natural fountain. From gravitational force, the water comes up. Although it's not coming up right now. I think the gravitational force has become less and less. So gravitational force is not less now. Maybe the water is less.
So we can see the castle again, but we are going far and far downhill from the castle because this chalet route is taking us literally opposite ways. I hope I made the right decision. Anyways, the castle was built in 1854 on top of the highest hill in the Sintra mountain, and this is painted vividly with yellow and red colors, obviously aligning with the Portuguese, like the Romanesque architectural styles. And the building started like around the Middle Ages and it was finished in 1854. Previously, during the King's era, we heard it from our Uber driver. He told us that this was literally the playground, like the holiday farmhouse kind of thing for the kings. Right now inside it's a museum. When we will go inside, we will show you more about it. Let's continue the chalet road, which is filled with lush green forest. It has like so much of ferns, mosses, different kinds of flowers and some birds dropping by. So it's definitely a scenic one. We'll tell you how long it will actually take us because as per them it's 60 minutes, but I think we'll take more than that. This is the chalet of the Countess, which was built by the king for his second wife. So this is the route which we took. That's why the name is called the chalet route. And from here, now our hike will begin towards the palace finally. So with our ticket we have access to this chalet as well. So I guess the Pena Park, which is 10 euros per person, doesn't give the access to go inside the palaces and other things. But with 20 euros, when you can go inside the palace, you can go inside anything which you find in the park. It's a cute little chalet. I like this window where you get straight views of this forest. So when you're coming to Sintra, if you only come to Pena Palace or want to do castle hopping, up to you, but wear comfortable shoes.
Yeah.
It's cobblestone and uphill. It's a
not only
hell
Sintra,
of a hike.
not only Sintra, whole Lisbon. Like Lisbon, Sintra, comfort shoes, always. Finally,
We are at the top of the highest hill in Sintra.
So this
That's
is
the castle. I'm in the palace. And opposite we have gorgeous rolling hills, views of the highlands. So we just got out from the interior of the palace. So is it worth it going inside? I don't think so. So I think if you can just come here with the 10 euro park Pena tickets, I think that will cover most of it because you can walk around the park as well as you can come up to the terrace and see the views of the palace from up close, from outside, which is more beautiful.
like where we are standing right now,
yeah.
that's included in the 10 euro.
Yeah, but with 20 euros, you just go inside and see many bedrooms, chambers, their bathrooms, kitchens, like a living thing of royal palace kind of. So which, if you're interested into those kind of arts and history, definitely go. Otherwise, for the views from up here is amazing.
Yeah, as we always said that we will do the mistake so that you don't have to. If you want to do the same thing, don't want to make the mistake for your upcoming journey, do subscribe.
Let us do the mistakes.
After the castle visit, if you're hungry, they do have cafeteria as well as restaurant. We are eating in cafeteria, one mini croissant and one madeleine. So view from up here, from this castle fortress, it's amazing. Like we can see the whole valley down as well as the Atlantic Ocean. Let me
It's
show
like
you.
180-degree unobstructed views, like once you come at the very top of the Pena Palace.
Yes, so as we said, going inside the 10 euros extra, not worth it. But here, it's totally worth
Come
it.
to Pena Palace,
Come
that's
to
for
Pena,
sure.
yeah.
But to go inside the interior, you can skip that.
For going down also there are multiple options. You can take the public bus, which is 5 euro per person, or tuk-tuk 5 euro per person. But what we are taking Uber, which is 5 euro for both of us. And regarding money, just like other countries in Europe, they use euro. Most of the places they accept cards like credit card, debit card. Although some places you need cash, so you can bring your card and withdraw from any ATM, but the conversion rate and there is no ATM charges.
So we have reached Rato near our stay. Before going back to our room, we will just go to our grocery store again to pack up something for dinner. And this is where we are coming and taking our groceries for the week. It's actually a nice shop, very big one, and lots of varieties of veggies and meat. Some fruits and croissant. So obviously we are in Portugal, we have to try out port wine. One fun fact, Portugal actually produces the highest number of corks in the entire world. So to be exact, like more than 55% of entire cork production in the world comes from this one country.
So, cheers!
And almost at the end leg of our Europe trip, do subscribe and share this one with your friends and family. Because next we are going to our 50th country.
Half century, baby!
I still can't believe it. So for that, to know where we are heading towards,
Please press the like button and the bell icon to get notification of our next continent. Till then,
follow them, friends. Bye.
share, we will, no. So we'll share you, no. In Portugal, lesbian. In Lisbon, Portugal.
Perfecto.
Perfecto, we'll go to Italy after this.
Subscribe for that.
I'm in the long mouth.